Boom shakalaka.
Good evening, sports fans around this big, beautiful blue marble we call Earth in wherever city you may live in. Welcome to episode 161 of the VWU Sports Podcast. I am, of course, the owner and founder of the bar, Mr. Jacob B. You can call me Jake the Snake, JB. Doesn't matter what you call me. Just don't call me late for dinner. I am being joined, as always, by my co-host and Parkees, first and foremost, Mr. Brandon C.
Yeah.
And, of course, being joined, as always, by our financial experts and the HNIC, Mr. C. Carter.
Uh-huh.
We're also being joined by our head bouncer as well, Mr. Zach George. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. He's on full robot. Technical difficulties on his end. We're also being joined by our regulars, first and foremost, the Hoops man himself, Mr. Cody Hagan.
There you go.
Yep.
Hello? Any better? Am I better? Hello?
You're good.
You're good.
Oh, there we go. Yay.
Yeah, like I said, we're also being joined by our regulars, first and foremost, the Hoosier man himself, Cody Hagan.
Ski blup.
No, he's muted. And we're also being joined by our West Coast boy himself, Mr. Matty Dangerously. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Oh, there's an eagle flying by. I'm happy.
We'll save those for later. But anyway,
yeah, he's excited.
Got some good stuff to talk about on this. The 11th of February, 2025. We are just about to hit the halfway mark of the month of love. That is the month of February.
Yeah. He's on that, Barry White. Let's go ahead and get first things started.
Yes, indeed. Let's get started. Let's go talk about what's going on the diamond as we are inching closer and closer to spring training for the 2025 MLB season, ladies and gentlemen. And sure, it's been quiet, but there has been some rumblings in the market world.
Well, first and foremost, we do have some news to come in. First and foremost, the Angels have added another closer. Kenley Jansen.
Yeah.
It has agreed on a 1-year deal with $10 million.
Yep, on a one year $10 million prove-it deal. He's going to go to Anaheim. Baltimore has added a team option, a $5.6 million team option for outfielder Ramon Laureano for 2026.
Let's go.
Let's go. Pete Alonso is back with the New York Mets.
The polar bear is back.
Yeah, the polar bear is staying.
The Mets need a hero.
Yeah, it's a 2-year, $54 million deal.
Right,
this could help for the past 2 years with Peter Alonso and Juan Soto.
Yes, indeed. Also, Kike Hernandez is going to be going to LA with the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the only one who's going to be back in Dodger uniform.
Yes. Clayton Kershaw is going to be staying in Dodger blue.
Yep.
For the 18th year, might I add.
The Blue Empire. It's really wild.
Speaking of the Blue Empire, Yankees manager Aaron Boone has some choice words.
God.
Yeah, he said, and I quote, he didn't like hearing the criticism his team levied by the LA Dodgers players after they beat the Yankees in last year's World Series, and hopes to handle things with a little bit more class if the Yankees can win its first championship since 2009.
Class. When you're going to get class act against the Dodgers, boy?
I was going to say, Carter, mind if I go to a segue for the Dodgers? Because
could you hold off on that, Cody? Now, Dodgers pitching man Chris Taylor and former reliever Joe Kelly disparaged the Yankees, whose sloppy fifth inning ultimately led to a series clinching Game 5 loss. With Kelly Collindale's shoddy defense and base running well known on his podcast, and Taylor saying the Yankees bleed down their leg on teammate Mookie Betts' podcast. Boy, everyone's getting a podcast these days. The
You're not kidding.
reality is that we didn't play our best in the series and they won. So they had that right to say whatever. Hopefully, we're in a position next year and handle things with a little more class. But the reality is, it's a great team. It's a great organization with a lot of people that I happen to know and respect too. So a few people signing up isn't necessarily how I would want to draw it up. He didn't. Let me just point this out. Go ahead and bring in Mr. Bedlam. Let me go ahead and point this out that you know, Aaron, I respect you. You want to take the high road and all, and no, you don't like it, but hey, your team got beat by the Dodgers last year. So, and they can pretty much say whatever they want. If you don't like what they're saying, then all you gotta do is hit the brick.
I told her not to come tonight, okay?
So all I gotta do is hit the bricks.
Yep.
Someone's falling in love with the violin all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Come on, Yankees.
Hold on, Jacob.
definitely.
Hang on. I just want to point this out. Just point this out.
Well, Joe.
I think that obviously, if you don't like what happened, go out there and do better. Go out there and go beat them. You have an opportunity when the season gets started later on this year to go to the World Series. If you don't like it, that's all you got to do.
Big players. There's nothing to whine about. Just do something to make it better.
Start complaining.
I don't want to hear any goddamn whining from anybody in the Yankees organization when you have 20 plus fucking World Series. If you can't get the goddamn job done, that's your problem, not everyone else's. Shut up, do your job, eat a dick, and go fuck yourselves.
Enough said.
Howdy to you too, Jamal.
So this was I'm gonna cut in.
Go ahead.
I put up
Okay.
For 88 Alden Gonzalez of ESPN, Clayton Kershaw re-signed with the Dodgers.
I just brought that.
Hashtag Cody is late.
I had to do something. Fuck off, you cunts.
Okay, easy.
Steady.
Yo.
A rule of advice for you, Mr. Hagen. Keep your ears open.
I was fucking busy. Would you all give me a fucking break for once?
Keep your ears. I am only suggesting a suggestion. If you don't like the suggestion, I am not in the mood to even humor the angry. But if you want me to be angry, I'll be angry.
No,
Pay the fuck attention.
Fair enough. All right. We do have some really cool stuff for our soon-to-be Hall of Famers about to get into Cooperstown. Both Billy Wagner and CC Sabathia. Well, when they get their plaques, they're going to be actually having a chance to represent their teams by wearing their official having their caps on their plaques.
Oh yes, absolutely, Jack. As a matter of fact, CC Sabathia is going to be representing the Yankees.
Yep, and Billy Wagner is going to be representing the Houston Astros.
And this is Carter brought this up earlier today, but a fitting tribute to a legend in the Brewers.
Oh yeah. This is actually on time here. So nice
there we go. All right.
Buddy. But yeah, the Brewers when they kick off the season, they're going to pay their tributes to Mr. Baseball and their former commentator Bob Uecker by wearing a patch on their jersey with Bob Uecker's signature on it.
Absolutely, and I'm pretty sure Cody is getting it up even as we speak.
No, I just want to point this up. I think the MLB manager is having too much fun with Legos.
Oh boy! But anyway, back to the point at hand. I think that it's a perfect tribute to Bob Uecker.
Yep.
But you know what? I just want to point this out because I've been listening to some of his broadcasts of what he did way in the past. With the Brewers when he was on the announcers team in 1982 when the Milwaukee Brewers went to the World Series and played against the St. Louis Cardinals. So,
yes.
So you can hear the excitement in his voice. He was happy. You saw the movie Major League and Major League 2, so he was a great actor. So, and of course, like I said, he was on the TV show Mr. Belvedere.
Yes,
So,
he
in the 80s.
was. Not a great broadcast journalist, fantastic actor. And
Mm-hmm.
hopefully, maybe one day, if they ever do decide to bring in broadcasters to Cooperstown, he'll earn his spot at Cooperstown. You know,
I think he's already there, but
maybe.
Somebody Google that right quick.
yeah, yeah. Let me just check this real quick.
Okay.
Oh yes, he was. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
He did get inducted actually. Well, in the
Yeah,
National
he was
Radio
in,
Hall of Fame, but
yeah,
not in Cooperstown.
Oh,
yeah.
three.
He was inducted after receiving the 4C Frick Award in 2003. So yes, he is in the Hall of Fame, the National Baseball Hall of Fame.
Okay, cool.
Uh-huh.
All right then.
Now then,
All
now that we got the baseball thing behind us, by the way, we do know spring training is coming up. Pitchers and catchers are expected to report at the end of this month.
Yep.
So
And
this is very interesting.
what? Spring training starts next week.
No, we're still in the
Near
winter.
the end of the freaking month. What?
Yeah,
the
at the end of the month.
heck?
So about a couple weeks. So about
Yeah.
a couple weeks actually.
Yeah.
So
Cody.
No, how am I stupid? No. Google is saying that February 20th.
Okay.
okay. It's
Fellas.
all right. It's not. Let's not blame. Let's not blame
Yeah.
Cody. Let's blame Google. Google
Yeah,
had
hold
their
on.
facts off.
Hold on.
He's just
fellas.
looking at the wrong source.
Yeah, yes. Now, let's go ahead and just move on. Hopefully, we don't have anyone arguing this time. Let's go ahead and hit the hardwood.
Yeah, let's go,
Most definitely,
Lakers.
because ladies and gentlemen, on the NBA hardwoods, we are now just coming up just a couple days away from All-Star Weekend, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, hold on,
Woo!
Jacob. Hold on, gentlemen. First and foremost, we got to talk about some of the trades that happened at the trade deadline.
Oh yeah.
Number one, first and foremost, Jimmy Butler is no longer Miami's problem.
Thank God.
Jimmy Butler is now with the Golden State Warriors.
Yep.
Oh,
They finally got rid of
That
the
could be a
Warriors.
significant move for the Warriors. Let's be honest there.
Well, considering the fact that
I
the
don't
Warriors have to
know.
give up.
Now, let me see. Let me see if I can find the details of that trade or what they did. But Golden State acquired Jimmy Butler, and after they acquired Jimmy Butler, they signed Jimmy Butler to a contract extension.
Yeah, it was a contract extension. Just trying to find it. We're trying to find more of it as I'm looking it up on Yahoo Sports. Where is it? No, not that. God dadgummit. Where is it?
Now, let me just also explain that Jimmy Butler had his debut about 3 days ago. He scored 25 points in his Warriors debut. So he's meshing in very nicely with the Warriors. They beat the Bulls 132-111.
Damn.
Steph Curry scored 34 points and Jimmy Butler added 25 points. So that's saying something.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. The deal was actually a 14 deal between Golden State, Miami. I can't remember the other two teams. That's out of my head. I think one of them was Sacramento, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one was Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
There was
Okay.
also another one. The Pacers traded with the Toronto Raptors.
Well, hold on for a second. Go
All
ahead.
right, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. The Miami Heat, they found out that this was last Thursday. They sent Jimmy Butler to the Golden State Warriors for Andrew Wiggins, Dennis Schroeder, Kyle Anderson, and a protected first-round pick. So Miami's getting back Wiggins. Miami's getting Wiggins, Schroeder, Anderson, and a first-round pick. So,
But
I can see-
two of those players are going to the other two teams in question. One of them going to Sacramento and the other one going to Milwaukee. Okay, because hence the 14 deal.
That's all. They didn't mention the other two teams in
Yeah,
question.
yeah, because you have to dig a little bit deeper to you have to dig a little bit deeper to see the full extent of the trade. Because if I remember correctly, Dennis Schroeder is going to be heading to, I do believe, if I remember correctly, going to Sacramento and is going to Milwaukee, and Andrew Wiggins is going to be going to Sacramento.
No, I think Andrew Wiggins is staying in Miami.
I think I don't have the full extent of it, but that's what I've been hearing through ESPN. Okay. But safe to say, outside of Butler, Luka, and some other big time trades, the trade deadline was very, 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 very chaotic to say the least. And safe to say, a lot of those teams are going to be getting a lot of them. It's going to be getting a lot of big time momentum heading their way as once we get past the All-Star break.
Yeah. And I think the one to keep this, I think, to consider with this All-Star break coming up this weekend, another trade that happens that Fox is on his way out of Sacramento and on his way to San Antonio.
Yeah, DeAndre Fox is going to San Antonio on a deal.
So, needless to say, there have been a whole lot of trades that was going on. As teams getting ready to head down the stretch with the All-Star break coming up this weekend. Needless to say, this is going to be very interesting. Now, speaking of the All-Star break, Trae Young is going to be the replacement player for the Big Greek.
Yeah, the Greek Freak, because Giannis is still dealing with an injury. So Trae Young is going to take his spot in the for the All-Star game.
Yeah, and he didn't. Needless to say, Trae Young was still a little bit upset that he didn't make the All-Star game. Okay, you could be a little bit upset. That's totally understandable. Sure, play a little bit better to make the fans want to vote you in.
So, speaking of the All-Star game weekend for the NBA, I've found participants who's going to be in the festivities. And it's starting with the Skills Challenge.
Yeah, the 2025 Kia Skills Challenge.
Yeah.
And this time, instead of just players, they're going to actually be represented by the teams they're a part of.
Well, 3 of them are.
Well, 3 of them are going to be represented by teams. The final team is going to be rookies.
Yeah, and those is Team Cavs, which is going to be run by Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley.
Yep.
Donovan Mitchell, nice.
Yep.
It's going to be Zachary, Reza Shah, and Alex Sarr.
That's the rookies. For the third team, they're going to be representing the San Antonio Spurs. That's going to be
CP3 and Victor Wembanyama.
So Wembanyama is not only going to be a part of the Rising Star Challenge, but he's also going to be showcasing his skills on All-Star Saturday night.
Wemby about to cook these and what?
And the final team is the Warriors, represented by Moses Moody and Draymond Green.
Yep.
Oh boy.
That's your 8 players who's going to
be.
Something that I tagged you and Brandon that someone will be the on-court MC.
Who's going to be
Kevin Hart.
Who?
Oh, God, Kevin
Hart.
Oh, good Lord.
Now for the
why is anyone surprised?
Fair enough.
I wasn't.
Enough said. Fair enough. Anyways.
Also for the 3-point contest.
Ooh.
The Starry 3. Yeah, the Starry 3.
I like it for a contest. Hit it, Brandon.
The Starry 3-point contest.
Cade Cunningham for the Pistons.
Okay.
Good
choice.
Darius Garland.
All right.
Buddy Hield of the Warriors.
Oh.
Norman Powell of the Clippers.
Okay.
Good.
The 2-time defending champion Damian Lillard.
Oh boy, let's go.
Lillard's going for a three-peater.
Cameron Johnson of the Brooklyn Nets.
Okay.
And Jalen Brunson of the Knicks.
Oh, Nelly.
Interesting lineup for the Starry 3-point contest.
Yes.
Mhm.
And for the slam dunk contest,
the AT&T Slam Dunk Contest, AT&T getting sponsorship rights for this year.
the defending champion Mac McClung is joining in the festivities.
There you go.
Fair enough.
Andre Jackson Jr. of the Bucks.
Okay.
Matas Bozelis of the Chicago Bulls. And Stephen Castle of the Spurs.
Okay, then. That's your lineup for this year's Slam
Is there
Dunk Contest.
one from G League, Brandon?
Huh?
Is there? I thought there's gonna be other player from the G League gonna be in the slam dunk contest, or I may be mistaken.
Yeah, it's just Mac McClung. That's gonna.
Oh, okay. Yeah, another G League player. Here we go.
Yeah, getting the call up.
Remember when I said that? Remember when I said it was? I thought it was gonna be like Ronnie James, and everyone gave me the fuck you.
What?
Oh God, yeah. That's kind of funny, but yeah. So that's your lineups for All Star Saturday night. But before we get to All Star Weekend, we still got some games left to go before we hit the All Star break.
There is one game that's on the pregame, and that is Toronto versus 76ers.
Well, ho.
And while we get to the games, you forgot about the other trade that happened.
What trade?
If we get there. Oh, you forgot one more big trade news that happened.
Toronto and Indy?
No. How do you say this? It's the Lakers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you talking about the trade which they tried to do with the Hornets supposed to be rescinded?
Yeah, it got rescinded.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
it did.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they got a backup. Signed Alex Len.
Yeah,
they got Lane.
Hold on. Because what happened was that player which the Hornets tried to trade to the Lakers, he failed his physical.
Yeah, that was the reason why. Doctors told him no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I was aware when I first heard that news, I wasn't sure he's going to play with the Lakers. After hearing that news, I was like, "Yep, there's a reason." I wasn't too sure because of his health injuries throughout the Hornets. I was like, "Yep, it is what it is." So what are they going to do now?
Now, as you guys did bring up, coming up at the top of the hour, we got the Raptors and the 76ers at the Wells Fargo Center.
Yep,
that game. Oh, so there was a trade that got voided, but it wasn't the Luka trade.
No,
it was Mark Williams from Charlotte.
Hold on, time out. Speaking of that, boy, this weekend was not an easy weekend if you were in Dallas because
I'm ready.
No.
What happened? Hold on, time out. What happened was that well, how can I word this?
Anthony got injured again.
One, hold on. First and foremost, there was some fans that didn't take the news too well about Luka getting traded. So during the game against the Sacramento Kings, some of the fans voiced their frustration. They were voicing their frustration. Even former owner Mark Cuban was not safe.
If anyone has seen the video of one person chanting "Fire Nico" and he getting escorted out of the arena, has anyone seen that? I did.
I heard.
Mm-hmm. So, needless to say, it was a complete disaster. And Nico Harrison, if I you, I probably might want to stay away from my cell phone for a while because hold on. Especially since Anthony Davis did go down with an injury. He might be out.
He could be out again. Yep.
Might be out for a month. You probably might want to hear. You probably might go be hearing this in your sleep.
Well, I don't think that's. I think that's going to be the lightest of it, considering the fact that this is actually coming from ESPN. Considering the fact that he's been getting death threats from
that's
that would be the lightest insult he'd be hearing.
Carter, that was so nice. You got to play it twice. Do it again.
God damn it.
What the fuck are they chanting?
Back in the morning.
Oh, and one more thing. I think Nico back then used to be a quick fact. I think he was executive of the Nikes, and he fucked it up when he's trying to sign Steph Curry in, and Steph Curry chose I think it's Under Armour, I believe, over Nikes. So there's your scary fact about Nico.
Let me go into a little bit of full detail.
So he fucked it up with Dallas right now.
Yeah, hold on. Two of the fans had large poster board signs that read "Fire Nico," a reference to Dallas general manager Nico Harrison. One of those men was seen mouthing "Fire Nico" on the arena video screens earlier in the game before the camera quickly panned out.
And then
hold on, Cody. Also, approximately 1,000 people protested outside the AA Center before Saturday's home win over the Rockets. Fire Nico and Sell the Team were common themes for chants and T-shirts. Dang. Like I said, Mark Cuban wasn't safe from this because he was sitting at his usual seat, and Cuban, some of the folks was yelling in his direction, and he yelled, "Shut the F up and sit the F down." He yelled.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right there.
Playing the violin.
Cuban told ESPN that the fans whose seats were approximately 20 rows behind him were yelling "Fire Nico" while the Mavericks were shooting free throws and again doing critical possession late in regulation. Cuban said he did not curse until the fans pointed and shouted at him, although he did not know what they said. So, needless to say, and I don't need to go on this any further because it was just ugly.
It was UGLAY, ugly.
Okay, you can cut the violin, Matt.
All right, cut it. All right.
Anyway. This is so sad. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I just want to point this out. Hey, Nico, I mean, you understood the risk when you became the general manager, so you got to bite the bullet if this trade blows up in your face.
Yep, there's your bed. You're ready to lie in it.
No, Carter, it's already blowing him in the face. Nico is a bad GM because
Cody. I wouldn't go that far as saying he's a bad GM. Now we don't know whether or not it's too soon to say this. Well, I ain't gonna say it's too soon. I was about to say I ain't gonna say it's too soon because Davis is gonna be out for probably like a month. But we're going to see the ramifications because while there was turmoil in Dallas, Los Angeles, the Lakers took the Jazz to the woodshed.
Yeah.
Lakers scored 100 points before the fourth quarter.
That is beautiful. LeBron, Jackson Hayes, Austin Reeves, Doncic, and Hachimura had a killer game.
They took Utah to the woodshed and let them stay there.
Yep. Now then,
tomorrow night they're gonna be playing against the Jazz.
Yes, let's go ahead and get back to the games tonight.
Yep. Coming up at 7:30 over in Hoosierville at the Conseco Fieldhouse on TNT. The Pacers go head-to-head with the New York Knicks.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I will put up a follow-up. If you are a Philadelphia fan, which I think everyone else is, you can watch the Toronto Raptors versus 76ers on NBC Sports Philadelphia.
Or for our Raptor fans, you can check it out on TSN.
Yeah. or if you don't have Week Pass, Map Streams.
Well, also, let me bring this. Hold on, gentlemen. Let me also bring this up with the Knicks and the Pacers. This game is going to be on TNT, True TV, and streaming on Max.
This is the first of two TNT games that are going tonight.
Yeah, we get that. But for our local boys, including our man Brandon, you can check the game out on MSG for our Knicks fans. Anyways, coming up at 8 o'clock at the Madhouse, otherwise known as Jordan's Place, aka the United Center, the Chicago Bulls will go head to head with the Pistons of Detroit.
Ooh, a classic battle.
In the second game of TNT's doubleheader, we got the Memphis Grizzlies and the Phoenix Suns.
That's at the Footprint Center. You can check, like you said, on TNT or TV. Only 4 games tonight because, like we said, we're getting closer to All-Star break, so these boys are getting ready to get some rest. But that's to say the playoff pushes are about to get started, so that means all hands on deck.
Yep. So that should be very, very interesting to see what's
going to happen. Look at the standings. Oh, boy.
You could say that again.
Yeah.
If you starting off in the Eastern Conference, as Boston still holds down the Atlantic Division, but the Knicks are starting to catch up. They're only 3 games right behind the reigning champs.
Also, let me bring this up.
You look at 4 through 9. That's a dogfight.
Yeah, hold on, gentlemen. Let me just bring this up. First and foremost, Cleveland is by far and away the best in the East.
Yeah, they are just dominating the East like nobody's business. They're dominating the Central. Indiana is just what? Yeah,
No,
Indiana's second in the Central, but they're behind by 13 games. Good Lord.
Yeah. Let me just point this out also with Milwaukee. Well, like I said, still trying to pick up the pieces a little bit. Usually what happens when you have a head coach that knows how to...
We almost beat the Lakers, okay? Fuck off.
Fair enough.
Let me go ahead and finish. The Pistons are number 6. You know what? Detroit, got to give them credit. They have gone from mediocre.
I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised.
It's a good bounce back story, honestly.
The owner who's also running the Chargers. Oh my Lord!
All right.
He's the minority owner, man. So
27% stake. Yeah.
But if you want to see a good competition, check out the Southeast Division on the Eastern Conference, because we got 3 teams battling it out for the top spot.
Hold on, time out. Because
what?
This should tell you the sad state of affairs in that Southeast Division. Miami, Atlanta, and Orlando separate each other by a game, by half a game to a game, and all of them just struggling just to stay in the play-in tournament spots.
Yeah, that's sad.
From 10th to I think Shitville is.
Hold on, Cody. Hold on. Now, like we said, and the only reason I come, these 3 are good is because the last 2 teams in the Southeast are good. God, Charlotte and Washington.
Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, Evan, our boy, Evan Johnson, aka the voice of Evan. He's just taking this season as a one-way ticket to the draft lottery.
Yeah. Let's put it this way: some of these teams are just like you, Jacob. They
I
got
don't think the Wizards know how to. They know how to build a
in the
rebuild.
Western Division, if I could.
Need anything else?
Little more.
What the fuck?
Dang. Now, over in the Western Conference.
Let me just say this: who the fuck had OKC Thunder leading the Western Conference?
Cody, how long have you been sleeping? The Thunder have been good. They're doing.
They haven't missed a beat since last year.
Yeah.
They were leading. They were leading the West last year.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Sorry.
And they were in the Western Conference Finals.
You might need a refresh, honestly. But yeah, on your brain. But yeah, OKC's been dominating the West for a good bit. But yeah, there's some boys who've been starting to catch up slowly to the Thunder.
Yeah, because Memphis is back in the hunt. Now, by the way, the Thunder, they're on the 6-game winning streak.
Yep.
So that's saying something.
But look at the Nuggets. They're on a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, the Nuggets are coming into play. The Rockets are still in the fight, and believe it or not, both LA teams are getting up to their potential as well.
Let's go.
Hold on, I just want to point this out. I'm pretty sure the Lakers are taking full advantage of having Luka in the lineup.
Yep, it's beautiful. 6-game winning streak.
And
yes,
also,
indeed.
Hold on, let me also bring this up because the Lakers are looking good. And each time the Lakers win the game, that seat Nico Harrison is sitting on is warming up just a little. Little by little.
Yeah. As you said, Oklahoma's holding down the 1 seed. Memphis.
Jesus Christ, it's cold outside.
Oh,
There he is.
There's the EP.
Let's let Jose warm up a little bit.
Please.
Someone
Quick recap, go.
Someone get up.
Also,
Someone get
I
a
got
good
slithers on
drink.
my lap too, so.
Hey, Jacob, there was a stat that I want you to check out for right now.
But we're going back to these standings real quick, because Dallas, Dallas, you're number 8 right now, so you're 28 and 26.
So you still got a chance to go to the play-in tournament. So at least it's something.
Yeah.
Not much though. That's the thing.
Now, also, Brandon Ingram, since he got traded to Toronto, he agreed to an extension. So,
definitely.
Here's $120 million.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's saying some.
Oh, goody. There was a story involving the Clippers that I'm pretty sure hasn't been mentioned already, but I'm gonna
What?
do it since I'm a hating ass motherfucker. Ben Simmons is now a Clipper, and the only thing I have to say to that is
Ben Simmons is with Balmer. It's in
Kawhi,
Balmerville.
Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, Ben Simmons. Man, that's an all-star lineup of a bunch of mid.
It's the all-star of mid.
If they think they're gonna beat the Lakers with all that mid they got in the playoffs, good luck.
They're doing this for all year, but they
Time
couldn't
out.
beat us, and we
Hold
got
on,
to
time out. Because I brought this up. When I heard the story that Ben Simmons was trying to buy out his contract with the Nets, I said, I said, a guy in Hoboken just started just going streaking.
I don't know. I don't know why the Clippers think it's a good idea to invest money into a guy really hasn't proved anything at all.
All the decades, they haven't proven.
Hey, Saber, there was a stat that I want you to check out.
We saw, but continuing on. Yeah, like we said.
And besides,
I want to say this joke right now. You've heard of the Monstars. This is the Mid Stars.
Clippers in a nutshell.
Also, I said this from the get-go about Ben Simmons. He's just holding teams back.
He's basically an anchor.
That's a problem.
Well, we can't say that because he's on a team of a bunch of people who hold teams back. Looking at you, James Harden, or should I say, Diet Kendrick Perkins?
I love it.
It's gonna be very interesting to see the LA Divas play this.
The worst franchise ever.
The biggest clown show in the NBA.
Thank you. I was gonna play my clown music, but oh well.
Now let me go ahead and bring this up real quick.
You're good.
Because the All-Star break is coming up this weekend, as we said, and they're playing until Thursday. After Thursday, they're on the All-Star break.
All-Star break.
Once we hit Thursday, they are taking their break, and after that,
there it is. That's what we're thinking about.
Thank you.
Anyways.
Yes. Now then, give me a second here because we're gonna go from the NBA to.
Wrong intro.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, great. Nice work, Matt. You're gonna have full stick if we don't take basketball seriously. Nice.
All right, knock it off. All right,
now.
Hey, Mr. Higuera, I don't want to hear shit until the Lakers win a championship.
Well, I'll wait till see what something happens. I'm gonna wait.
All right. Anyways.
Before we get Jacob, before you start, I
was actually hold on. Let me do this because I actually want to talk about this, and we're not talking about the upsets. I want to get something really serious because, ladies and gentlemen, over the weekend we actually saw something very, very wholesome and very, very awesome happen over the courts. We saw a legendary commentator make his return back to the booth after his historic victory over a long growing battle, and that is one Dick Vitale.
Well, I think it's great. It's great to see Dick Vitale. He was doing commentary for Duke and Clemson, I believe.
Yes, and believe it or not, the entire student section at the University of Clemson gave him a standing ovation and lots of love.
Rightfully so.
Because
absolutely.
That's
hold on. I just want to point this out because if we had a Mount Rushmore of, I know we ought to say this, but like it's a real broken record. But if there was a Mount Rushmore of announcers, you would definitely put Dick Vitale up there because, man, he was an all right coach because he did coach college basketball a little bit.
Yeah,
he did go with the season during the 70s with the Detroit Pistons, and
he did have some. Yes, but everybody remembers him for his time on the headset and his passion on the headset.
Jacob, I just want to point this out that he deserves every honor, and borrowing his word, seeing him back on the sidelines doing that game, calling that game, that was awesome with the capital. That was awesome with the capital A.
Oh, definitely. His passion can only be can be recreated but never be duplicated, because that man, even at his age right now, can still send shivers down to your core. Okay.
Absolutely.
Does he
Now
still
then,
sound
now-
like I remember him sounding?
Yeah, he still got it.
yeah.
He still got that itch, you know.
Mhm. Now then, now that that's out of the way, first and foremost, this was yet another wild weekend, and oh dear.
Yes, it was.
So first and foremost,
we had some craziness galore. We had some craziness galore over the weekend.
yes, first and foremost, down goes number one.
Yes,
Auburn
indeed.
went
Down
with a
goes
bullet.
Auburn. But down goes Auburn. The Gators of Florida had themselves some fresh Tigers in Gainesville as they chomped out Auburn 90-81.
Let me just bring this up. This is the second number one team Florida beat this season. Because remember,
indeed.
not too long ago they beat Tennessee. And boy, did they beat
I want to
Tennessee.
keep my notes on for Florida because they look something so far.
Yeah, and believe it or not, that wasn't the only top 5 team that took a bite.
Yeah.
Duke.
Number two, Duke.
How would you
went
leave the
down.
Clemson?
Yeah, Clemson took down Duke in the Battle of the Carolinas 77-71.
We mentioned this before. When you're in the Carolinas, whether it's the South Carolina, NC State, Duke, or the Tar Heels, you know there's going to be bad blood.
I feel bad for him that he's
Also, continue on the upset train. Creighton defeated number 11 Marquette Saturday 77-67.
Oof.
Also,
Creighton
One
themselves had a good night for the Blue Jays.
Also, number 20 Arizona beat number 13 Texas Tech 82-73.
Wildcats had a good night for themselves. Nice job, boys.
Yeah, and I tell you another Wildcats team that had a good night. Kansas State.
Yeah,
They beat their cross state rivals, the Jayhawks, 81-73.
Ooh, that's even sweeter to take care of in the Battle of the Midwest.
Mm-hmm. So it was just crazy. And then Sunday, everything was pretty much quiet on Sunday. Then Monday, just strolling here through the schedule.
And shall we get to the games tonight?
Well, first and foremost, let's get to the rankings.
Hold on, before we take a look at that, we got to take a look at the scramble. We got to go get out the Poggle machine and get some jumbling on the top 10 rankings.
Yeah, but first and foremost, Auburn is still
talk out both. So
yeah, I was gonna say Auburn is still number one.
Even though
Alabama is not that far
Florida.
behind.
Tennessee to play against
and believe it or
Vanderbilt.
not, if things hold together, Auburn and Alabama are now number one and number two. If the AP polls stay that way, when we get to that matchup between Auburn and Alabama, it will be the first time. It could be the first time in history that the Iron Bowl will be heading on the courts. We'll be seeing number one and number two face off.
And it's funny you mentioned Alabama because at 9:00 they're going down south to Texas to play against the Longhorns.
Yeah, they're going to be heading across. They'll be heading west side to Austin to take on the Longhorns.
Yeah. Also, number 3, we got Duke.
They're playing against the Bulldogs of Mississippi State, who are 22nd ranked.
Ooh, Duke?
No, Florida.
Oh.
Yeah, well, actually, believe it or not, no, it's actually a tie. Believe it or not, between.
Oh yeah, Duke and Florida. They're tied at number 3.
Yeah, they're tied at number 3.
Duke's off tonight.
No, yeah, they're going to be playing tomorrow night at home against the Golden Bears of Cal.
Yeah.
Now, also number 5, we have Tennessee.
They're playing against the 15th-ranked Wildcats of Kentucky.
Yeah, on the road. They're going to be heading to Lexington. In Lexington, gotta pull out my Gus.
Number 6, we have Houston.
Houston, they're off tonight. We're going to be playing this Saturday night. On the road to Arizona to take on the Wildcats.
Number 7, we have Purdue.
Yeah, the Boilermakers stay put at number 7 in the nation.
20 Wolverines of Michigan.
Yeah, they're going to be heading to Ann Arbor to take on the Michigan Wolverines tonight at 7:00.
Mm-hmm. Number 8, we have Texas A&M.
Yeah, Texas A&M moved up.
Good luck, because you're opening up the doors to the Bulldogs of Georgia.
Yep, that's at 9:00 tonight.
Number 9, we have St. John's.
They're off tonight, but they're going to be playing tomorrow. They're going to be heading over to take on Villanova.
Yeah, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep St. John's on my note because they not only beat UConn, but they also beat number 18 Marquette.
Yeah, I just want to point this out that St. John's is a very good team, and Rick Pitino is doing a magnificent job as their head coach this year.
Yeah,
21-3. That's saying something.
This is another team you need to keep an eye on the bubble for the tournament.
I think St. John's going to get in.
Definitely.
Now,
100%.
Number 10 is Iowa State.
They're playing against the University of Central Florida.
Yeah, they got the Knights of UCF tonight at 6. Tonight, coming tip off in just 15 minutes.
And if Megan wants to know where the Hoosiers are, they're playing against Michigan State, who are number 11.
Yep.
Let me just bring this up real quick.
Are the Hoosiers even ranked?
No, the Hoosiers are not ranked.
Fuck. Okay, then, so that don't matter.
Well, they're facing off against a ranked team, so it kind of does.
Yeah. Well,
but the ranked team ain't even in the top 10, so.
But they're barely out of the top 10, believe it or not.
Here's the thing. Hold on, gentlemen. Here's the thing about Indiana. Indiana is 14-10, and already Mark Woodson is planning his exit strategy out.
Are you actually fucking kidding me?
I'm serious. He's planning his exit strategy. He's getting ready to leave.
Ouch.
What?
That hurts. But anyways, let's flip the script.
You fucking traitor!
All right,
enough. Hold on. Bring this up real quick. Number 13, Arizona's playing against Kansas State. Number 18, Marquette's going to play against DePaul. As we brought up, number 11, Michigan State's playing against Indiana. Number 17, Kansas is playing against Colorado. And number 24, Creighton is playing against UConn.
Yep.
So that's all the action of the top 25 tonight.
It's going to be a good one, I tell you.
Yep. And now let's flip the script to the ladies' side because we got ourselves a bombshell on the upset alert because the reigning champs goes down again.
Uh-oh.
I don't think anyone expected what we saw Sunday, but Texas defeated number 2 South Carolina 66-62. So
the Lady Longhorns.
The Longhorns stuck their horns up the Lady Gamecocks on 66-62.
Yeah. Also,
that doesn't sound right, but okay, I get what you mean.
Yeah. Also, but that was a huge upset. Michigan defeated number 20 Michigan State 71-61.
Wow.
The Motor City Melee got onto the course, and the Lady Wolverines had their fun at the Lady Spartans' expense.
Mm-hmm. Now then, checking out
the top 10. There is only one team left that is undefeated, and they're still at number 1, and it is Lady Bruins of UCLA.
Yep.
Keep it up, ladies. You're doing great.
UCLA is number 1. Notre Dame moves up to number 2.
Oh,
let's go.
Yeah, the Lady Longhorns moves up to number 3. The reigning champs moves down to number 4 in the nation.
Mm-hmm. Number 5 is LSU.
Ray's going to be happy because the Lady Trojans moves up to number 6. So
the Lady 7 is UConn.
Yep. Jason Brown's going to have a little bit of a smile because the Lady Wildcats of Kentucky moves up to number 8 in the nation. They get in the top 10.
Yep. Number 9 is Ohio State. And number 10,
Lady Buckeyes.
Jump to the top 10 is the Lady Wolfpack of North Carolina State.
Mm-hmm. Now then,
hold on. Let's get to Brandon quickly.
I'm looking at Thursday on the 10 o'clock game, and Matt, you're in trouble.
What?
Well, maybe because this Thursday night we got a heavyweight fight in SoCal because the Lady Trojans are playing host to the undefeated Lady Bruins.
Ah, shit.
That's gonna be a very good game to catch.
And it's getting USC.
You're not gonna need it
tonight. Number 11 TCU is welcoming the Lady Cougars of BYU.
Yep.
Yeah, and at 8 o'clock, we got 18 versus 25. Lady Mountaineers against the Baylor Bears.
Oh, that's going to be a fun game.
Yeah,
that's going to be very most intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, though, now that, here we are in February, temperatures picking up very, very nicely. So we're not that far away from March. So,
I can't wait for March.
About to get ugly.
Yeah,
you can hear it. You can hear it, can't you? You can hear it.
You know what? I'm happy. I'm excited for March Madness because I want to see, okay, I'm gonna fucking admit it. Last year, Purdue almost won.
Yeah.
Almost.
Hey,
they just couldn't come off the hump.
Quote a friend of ours: close only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and nuclear weapons.
This year, I want to see Purdue actually win March Madness.
We'll see what happens.
We'll have to.
We'll see what the cards fall for Purdue.
Yeah, that's what I said. We'll just have to wait to see how the term is going to be, but we'll find out in March. Anyway, gentlemen,
I'm excited for Selection Sunday in this motherfucker.
Hey, you ain't the only one.
Hey, you and us both, brother.
It's my favorite time of the
let's
month.
Let's go ahead and shift focus to the ice.
Did I ever tell you guys that this is the one sport I actually want to play because bullying is legal?
Hold on. Time out. Lead it up to Jose to put on a Be a Star campaign to be a bully.
To be fair,
What's up?
To be fair, if he tried to play any other sport, most of the people would probably turn him into a victim. So we're gonna.
Hold on, wait a minute, before we just get in here. Hold on, time out. I just want to picture Jose playing hockey for the New York Rangers.
Oh, we need someone to do that.
And then just as soon as he hit the ice, here comes some of the players of the Washington Capitals. They slam him right up against the board.
And the glass breaks, and then Jose gets put in the penalty box.
For cross checking.
There you go.
Carter, if I start
I do have the speed to do it. Let's move on, shall we?
This was broken up 8 hours ago, but Johnny Gaudreau's father will be joining the U.S. practice team.
Well, considering the fact that hold on, time out. Yes, as a matter of fact, the Gaudreau's father was in the U.S. The arena watching the U.S. team practice, getting ready for the Four Nations face-off this weekend.
Yeah, actually, believe it or not, the Four Nations actually, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the NHL is already on pause because the Four Nations face-off kicks off tomorrow.
Yes. I was going to get to it, Jacob.
Sorry.
But, I think that the thing of it is I think it's a very great tribute for for the Gaudreau's father. I'm not even going to discuss what happened with that case because now the guy who's accused of
better. All right, let's get on to these games, shall we?
Now let me go ahead and get through what I was saying. The Four Nations face-off. We got Canada. We have Finland, we have the U.S., and we have
Sweden. Those are your four teams for this year's All-Star thing.
Tomorrow night as Canada and Sweden face off.
Yep, it's going to happen at Le Centre Bell in Montreal.
Absolutely.
Buck drops at 8 o'clock.
Everybody stop for a minute, right? What are the rules? Is it just traditional hockey rules?
It's traditional NHL rules, but with some exceptions. First of all, if we do go to, they did actually post the rules on social media. It's traditional NHL rules, but the twist is that if we have to go to extra innings, when we go to overtime, instead of 5 minutes, it's going to be 10 minutes.
And it's going to be 3-on-3.
And it's going to be 3-on-3 and with 3-on-3, but instead of 5 minutes, it's 10 minutes.
Mhm.
Okay, so 10 minutes in overtime. After overtime, is there a shootout? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. It's traditional NHL regular season rules, except with extended time on the overtime.
Overtime part. Okay.
On overtime.
I'm interested to see where this is gonna go.
Now, the two arenas they're using is the Bell Center in Montreal and the TD Garden in Boston.
Easier on travel. Makes sense for
Now, let me go ahead and bring this up. As you guys brought up tomorrow, we'll have Canada versus Sweden. That's going to be on TNT, True TV, and Max. It's going to be streaming on Max. Thursday, we had the USA versus Finland. And that's going to be on ESPN.
Yep, on ESPN.
I'm still kind of sore because there are no capitals on Team USA.
Well, to be fair,
it's a mixed bag, so...
Yeah, and that plus the fact that the majority of the players on the Capitals are from Russia. So
yeah. Plus, I would take advantage of this if I was Ovi. You know,
rest up basically because he is because we kind of figured he wouldn't break the record before the All-Star break, but he is catching up close.
Yeah,
he is. Well, as we checked, he is now 16 away from breaking the record.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he is now in the teens.
Now Saturday. Now Saturday's gonna be a double dip. First and foremost, we're gonna have Finland versus Sweden, and that game's gonna be on ABC and ESPN Plus.
And then
the second game is gonna be on. It's also gonna be on ABC and ESPN Plus. It's gonna be the USA versus Canada.
Yeah, the Finland and Sweden game that's going to start at 1:00, and the U.S.-Canada game that's going to be at 8:00.
Mm-hmm. Now Monday, there's also going to be a double dip. Wait for President's Day, by the way, for Monday. Yep. Canada's going to play against Finland. That game's going to be on TNT, True TV, and stream on Max. And then later on, it's going to be Sweden versus the U.S. That game will also be on TNT, True TV, and Max.
It's going to be a Turner doubleheader. The Canada-Finland game is going to be at 1:00 as well. It's going to be same time as Saturday. And Sweden and U.S. is going to be at 8:00.
And the top two teams are going to play against the top two teams. They'll play against each other next Thursday.
Thursday in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean if you haven't made it to the All-Star break, that doesn't mean you don't need to want to just sit on the couch and have yourself a beer. I suggest you rest up because I suggest you start resting up because once the four nations have finished having their fun, to all the young teams who are trying to make the run for to get into the playoffs, you better get those skates honed up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting
While we're on the
matchup.
Can we go over the standings before we hit the break?
Yeah, let's take a look at the final standings before we get started and start as Patrick would say, those playoffs push.
All right, Florida's taking the top of the Eastern Atlantic Division, followed by the Maple Leafs and Tampa Bay.
Yep. Now take a close look at the battle with Ottawa and Detroit for the wild card spot and Boston.
There it is.
First and foremost,
yeah, but look how close it is for the wild card spots in the wild card races in the Eastern Conference. Ottawa and Detroit has the wild card spots but you got Columbus, Boston, both New York teams and Montreal. Both New York teams and many other teams are about to be ready to start pushing.
The Eastern Conference wild card is spicy now.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I do want to point something out. I did not expect Detroit to do well, honestly.
They were all right, but they look like they're becoming the biggest underdog to look out for.
Hold on, gentlemen. I think one of the things to consider is that Detroit, they had years of rebuilding, so sooner or later they're going to take fruit to start being good.
Well,
it's starting to bear fruit basically, and it's starting to bear fruit slowly and surely.
Yeah, they're trying to get fresher and fresher quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I do want to point something out real quick, right? In terms of like Detroit, it's better to say tune-up, Motor City, all that good shit.
Hey, respect. I like that.
Yeah. Also, over in the Metro, Washington has
what the hell?
hold on. Washington has a 10-point lead over Carolina.
Yeah,
in
a
that
10-point
Metro
lead and a
division.
12-point lead over New Jersey. So, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so if I'm Washington, I would not go on cruise, because
Well,
Carolina could go on a winning streak and make
Well-
this interesting.
Well, a cruise control will be fine because they don't want to get the President's Trophy, but just don't go that much into a cruise control, you know?
Yeah.
Now, over in the Western Conference, Winnipeg has a 9-point lead over Dallas in the Central.
Yeah, Minnesota is basically an 11-point differential between from Winnipeg, but a 2-point difference between them and Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
But
look at the Pacific, though.
Pacific, that's a different story. It's basically deadlocked between the Oilers and the Kings at 72 each.
I guess the Oilers picked up where they left off, right?
Yeah, they did. Also, let me bring this up. I got to tip my hat off to the hockey club because they're keeping it interesting. I mean,
they are. Yeah. That's a shocking thing. We all thought, we didn't expect them to actually start showing a little bit of a little bit pizzazz here because, and honestly, I'm okay with this. This is actually interesting, because in the wild card race, Colorado and Vancouver has the young wild card spots, but as stated, Calgary, Vancouver, the hockey club, St. Louis, Anaheim, and the Kraken are on the outside wanting to get in.
Absolutely.
Good luck, Duckies. Catch up.
Now, there's one other thing I do want to point out in terms of Dallas. That I said this on Discord. I basically said that Dallas is the hotspot for the worst decision making in terms of sports outside of the Stars. And I also said that. Let's see here. They're playing catch up to Winnipeg, and even though they lost a shootout to the Kings, at 34-18, 2 overtime losses, that's their record completely.
Mm-hmm.
I did say this, and I do want y'all to remember what I said. Keep an eye on the Stars. They may be a sleeper team.
Oh, most definitely. Some tells me they want to get back a chance to get themselves another cup.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now then, let's go ahead and give it a move on, gentlemen. As soon as Bradley gets through coughing up his lung, let's go ahead and go across the pond.
Get it.
Gotta love that. Anyways, yeah, let's head across the pond and talk about what's going on. But not only what's going on with the Premier League, but ladies and gentlemen, we just get started with the knockout rounds of the Champions League.
Yeah.
We're gonna start off with what's going on with the Prem, as we have just hit. We just got past week. I think that's week 24, if I remember correctly.
I believe so.
I think yeah.
And we had some good matchups to say the least over the weekend. Over the weekend, to say the least. God damn it, Yahoo, load.
Now, first of all, in the let me go try to get this schedule thing up because for some odd reason,
there it is.
We also got the FA Cup, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the FA Cup as well.
I think that's what they're doing with here. Over in the FA side, Millwall, dang, beat Leeds United 2-0.
Yeah, right.
And
Man City defeated Leyton Orient 2-1.
Leyton Orient, yep.
Yep, Ipswich Town defeated Coventry City 4-1. Also, AFC Bournemouth defeated Everton 2-0.
Yep.
Now, Preston and Wycombe went to penalty kicks.
Yep. Yeah, they went to penalties.
Preston won on advanced on penalty kicks 4-2.
Yeah, they won on penalties. Nice job on that one.
Nice job going on pens.
Burnley defeated Southampton 1-0.
Yep.
Also went into penalty kicks. Was Cardiff City. They defeated Stoke City in penalty kicks 4-2. So they advanced.
Nice.
Fulham defeated
Wigan Athletic 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. Also, Newcastle United defeated Birmingham City 3-2. And Brighton defeated Chelsea 2-1.
Those damn birds.
Thank you.
Yeah, you gotta take it. Yeah, you gotta take the games as they come.
Yep.
Sunday we saw the Wanderers defeated Blackburn. The Blackburn Rovers. Oh wait.
Oh.
Roll over. Please come over. 2-0.
Oh,
Plymouth defeated Liverpool 1-0.
Like next year, Blackburn.
Yeah. Plymouth defeated Liverpool 1-0, and Aston Villa defeated the Spurs 2-1.
Hold on, don't you mean the Colts of Tottenham?
All right.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. And then yesterday, we saw Crystal Palace defeated. There's too many Rovers in this.
Doncaster.
Doncaster 2-0.
Good job, Crystal Palace.
Yeah, Doncaster.
Yeah.
Doncaster.
On the champions
No, it's
side,
actually Doncaster. They had it right the first time.
Oh yeah.
On the Champions League, I'll take care of this one.
Okay.
As we say, we're in the knockout state. We're in the knockout round, so that means they're going to be on doing. Unlike the league things, it's basically they're going to be facing off against each other, but in 2 sets. Basically on both sides of the fence, and whoever wins the first one, it's going to go over that one, aggregate, yada. Okay.
Yep. Yep. Everything is played in 2 legs, home and away.
Yeah. We already had a couple games already played. They're going to be getting set for their second legs. PSG took care of Brest at their home in Paris, 3-0. So they're going to be hitting the Brest for their second leg with a 3-0 aggregate.
So the game's already going to start 3-0 on an aggregate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Borussia Dortmund took care of Sporting Lisbon 3-0. So when we get to Lisbon for the second leg, it's going to be 3-0 in aggregate. Real Madrid took care of Man City 3-2.
Yeah, Bellingham.
Yeah, so when we get to Man City for the second leg, it's going to be 3-2 on aggregate. And Juventus took care of PSV 2-1 in the first leg.
See you in Madrid, Man City.
Oh yeah, there was one more game for the F1 Cup today. Nottingham Forest defeated Exeter City in penalties. They advanced in penalties 4-2.
Good shit.
More Champions League games.
Forest. Good shit.
Yeah, that's coming up. It's starting off tomorrow morning tomorrow afternoon at noon 45.
It is. It's sad to talk about football when we don't have Gerwalk here.
He's doing his own thing. He'll be back next week. Calm down. But yeah, we're going to start off tomorrow afternoon at noon between Atalanta BC and Club Bruges.
Yeah.
Is there any news on the Colts of the football club? Just that. Good. Quiet.
Hush. Anyways. Also at 3:00, FC Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich FC will go head-to-head with Celtic.
Then we got AS Monaco.
Monaco.
Yeah, Monaco and Benfica. And then, yeah, I know.
Benfica.
They're in Brazil.
Yeah. And of course, at San Siro, AC Milan will go head-to-head with Feyenoord Rotterdam. That's the Wednesday lineup. That's the Wednesday.
The Premier League gets into action tomorrow. We have Everton and Liverpool.
Ooh, good luck with that one, Liverpool.
The Premier League will get back from their FA. Will be back on their things for Premier League action, from FA Cup action.
Mm-hmm. And that's gonna be interesting. That's pretty much about it. That's pretty much about it. Let me just look at some Premier League games that have coming up this week. Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Saturday we have Leicester City and Arsenal.
Oh, good luck, Arsenal.
The Fox is going to take on the Gunners.
Yep. We also have Aston Villa and Ipswich Town.
Yep.
Should be easy for Aston Villa.
We have Fulham and Nottingham Forest.
The Cons.
Man City and Newcastle United.
Oh, let's see what's going to happen for Newcastle.
Southampton and AFC Bournemouth.
Yep.
West Ham and Brentford.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal Palace and Everton.
Ooh, Crystal Palace and Everton. Yep.
And that's the game's on Saturday.
Oh, you got one more. Chelsea and Brighton could be on there as well.
I think I said that.
Did you? Because I didn't quite catch it.
No, he didn't. He got it. Yep. Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea. The Blues taking on
Brighton, Hove, and
the
Albion.
Eagles.
Yeah, take down those damn birds.
We got Liverpool and the Wanderers. And
Let's just go to the Wolves.
Yeah, we also have Tottenham and Man U.
Yep.
On Sunday. And that's
we need
these.
It. We need these fucking.
Okay.
Yeah. What is it?
Are you breathing through a mic?
What's wrong with my mic?
No, you were breathing in it, but it sounded like you were gobbling.
I was gonna say, can I start the NFL portion before Jamal does?
We're about to get started with the NFL, by the way. Our game started.
Oh, that's why. Jose, would you shut the fuck up?
Sorry.
Well, go ahead, Cody. Go ahead.
Well, I want to say this because it feels damn good to finally say this. So for the first time after 728 days, the reign of terror is over.
Stop. I am not gonna have this turn into another celebration like it did Sunday night on Discord. I am not gonna have that happen again.
No, I do want to point out something real quick about that game. It was not even close. It wasn't
If we're gonna do this, we gotta check this right.
Now,
Jamal.
Hold on. Before Jamal starts, let's start out by apologizing to any Barry Manilow fans of what you're about to see.
Hold on. Before you even play that clip, save it for when you get through the NFL honors and the Super Bowl. Then you get that bit.
That's understandable because
there's a lot to discuss before we hit the Super Bowl.
Yeah, let's talk
First thing I want to address right away. First thing I want to address is that the Cowboys hired Ken Dorsey. For anyone who doesn't know who Ken Dorsey is, he's the guy who was seen slamming a laptop when the Bills lost.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Now, I think he's going to be their pass game coordinator or something.
Offensive coordinator.
Here's the thing. He's worse everywhere he goes.
Yeah. For our Saints fans, including myself, we finally got ourselves a head coach, and he's coming from Philadelphia.
It took you long enough.
Super Bowl winning coach Kellen Moore.
Yep, offensive coordinator Kellen Moore is going to be now our new head coach. Yay.
Now, I want to address the New York.
Hold on, Jacob. Are you ready for having Brandon Staley in your coaching staff?
No.
He is rumored to be a part of the Saints coordinating staff.
If it's gonna happen, have fun in hell, Jacob.
No.
I don't control the Saints. I'm just a fan. If that does happen, I'm going to get liquor.
Let's see. Hold on. Time out.
Stop. Zach, you might not want to laugh considering what my last segment on this is going to be. You ain't going to like it.
Now, I know that we all know how Brandon Staley was charges.
Yeah.
The defense was a full excuse.
Look what he did to the 49ers defense.
It should have been interesting to see. What pieces do the Saints have to be on the defensive side to be good? Well, on one hand, hold on, Cody. On one hand, I mean they are in Dookie Mountain, so they can get probably like 2 to 3 wins.
That don't mean shit when the Buccaneers have won Dookie Mountain 5 years in a row.
That is true.
On the trot.
That is true. So something tells me it's gonna be very interesting to see. Now, also, let me go ahead and bring this up. First of all, congratulations to the men who are going to be in the Hall of Fame coming up.
Oh, most definitely.
I am so happy.
One of the big ones was, believe it or not, Shannon Sharp's brother. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah, so
Sterling
history is going to be made.
in the Hall of
It's the
Fame.
first time we actually have brothers that's actually going to be. Both brothers is going to be enshrined in Canton.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them. They deserve it.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it's the Sharps did first before the Mannings.
Yes, stop.
Yeah,
actually, no. He has a point. He has a point considering they're considering inducting Phillip Rivers. He's potentially now eligible for an induction.
Yeah.
And to that I will say, how the fuck is Eli Manning not worthy of being in the Hall of Fame, but fucking Phillip Rivers is?
That doesn't make any sense, honestly. Phillip Rivers hasn't won a Super Bowl, and yet
here's an unfortunate fact, people. As much as Eli Manning is mid as fuck, and he is, guess what he has that most of the QBs don't? Two Super Bowl wins over Tom Brady. He's not in the Hall of Fame, but fucking Phillip Rivers is considered for next year.
I love it.
Now here's the man who got in. Eric Allen. Very smart decision.
Yep, he deserves it.
Sterling Sharp, has already been mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Jared Allen is going to the Hall of Fame, and Antonio Gates.
Yay, Antonio Gates, one of the best in the Chargers.
I want to talk something. Dear New York Jets fans, you finally got what you fucking deserve.
What?
Aaron Rodgers is out of New York.
Why are we putting the camera at Brandon? Brandon's not a fan of the
Brandon's not a Jets fan.
That was Jose. I don't want the camera.
Oh no! You could point the camera at Brandon a little later, considering what I'm about to be doing.
I'm ready to put the violin on.
Outside of the Hall of Fame inductions, we've also got to announce the winners of the respective awards at the honor show,
such as the Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Yes,
which is won by.
Help us out here.
Someone did not have the NFL honors in front of them. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
That's okay. I just had to.
Fuck me.
Don't worry, Jacob. There's a long line waiting for that. First and foremost, the Walter Payton Man of the Year goes to Eric Armstead of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay, thank you.
So the Jaguars did win something this year.
Comeback player of the year was Joe Burrow, which that's a
surprise.
Not a surprise considering he was eligible for another award.
Yeah.
But
rookie, offensive rookie of the year, no shocker, is Jaden Daniels.
Yes!
Of course.
Well deserved.
Yeah, on the defensive side, rookie of the year is Jared Verse of the Rams.
He was amazing this season.
Mm-hmm. Defensive player of the year was awarded to Patrick Surtain II. No shocker there.
Offensive player of the year, that goes to
Saquon Barkley.
Yep.
As well it should. As well it goddamn.
There we go.
Coach of the year goes to Kevin O'Connor from
rightfully so.
Yep. From the Minnesota Vikings.
If you have an argument for it, I would like to remind you, they went 14-3 with Sam Darnold. There is no argument to have.
Enough said.
Nope.
And Pat Surtain II.
I already said that one.
Okay, thank you very much. And of course, MVP between Lamar and Allen. Josh Allen beats Lamar and wins the MVP award for the Buffalo Bills.
I will save comments for the segment that I will do.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Actually, you know what, Carter? You might as well play that fucking video, because we might as well cue into it now.
All right, here we go.
Let me apologize. Hold on. Let me apologize in advance to Any fan of Barry Manilow that is watching along this stream, I want to apologize in advance for what you're about to see.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
Jamal
Top 10 biggest copers of the NFL season.
Here, let's do it.
This is a list that I made personally myself, and I did some digging, and I decided to be as nasty as possible.
You heard the Coke boat. Welcome to the Coke boat.
Number 10 Coke fans.
Nope. Number 10 is Kansas City fans.
Here we go.
Hey, yo! Oh, no, I probably
Because-
didn't laugh too hard because that's Ravens fans is probably on here somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. We'll get to that in a second. But Kansas City got their asses whooped in the Super Bowl, the most watched Super Bowl so far, 127 million and 127.7 million viewers.
Yep,
No
on
surprise
average.
there. But yeah, Kansas City fans, welcome to how the rest of us feel. Eating shit in the Super Bowl. Can't say you didn't have it coming.
Yep.
Number 9. Colts fans.
Haggard.
Keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut.
He's taking it well. He's taking it. I'm proud of him.
For that trade with Carson Wentz, it gave the Eagles some of the pieces that they needed to win a Super Bowl. So congratulations. You fucked yourselves. You moron.
Hey, at least you're taking it somewhat, Cody. I'm proud of you. You're making
Jacob,
sense.
when we get to the Super Bowl, do you have the meme I sent you?
I think we have. I don't know if we do or don't. But anyways, let's continue down the list.
What's
Number 8. Number 8. Scooter McGruger and Jerry Jones.
No! Oh,
That's
no!
pretty good.
As we're speaking, he has not posted the NFC.
$4 billion owner of the Cowboys.
Jerry Jones, you had to watch the Eagles win the Super Bowl. And Scooter McGruger has to sit here and be like, oh God, why is my nightmare happening? Because it is. This is what happens when you don't deliver on expectations. Do better next season.
If Dak Prescott's going to be there next season.
Number 7 of the biggest copers of the season. Now, this is tough because my top 4 was very easy compared to the bottom. So I had to dig kind of hard. Luckily, Giants fans are higher for a reason. But I'll be extremely, extremely petty and say number 7 is the Commanders fan base.
Oof.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
That's different.
Bullet dodged.
Because while you may have gotten as far as you did, and you deserve all the credit for it, it doesn't change the fact that the Eagles blew y'all backs out.
Yeah.
In violent fashion.
That's understandable.
Take this as a lesson. Hopefully y'all keep Jaden Daniels healthy and keep improving.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. We want to see
Fair
all that.
and bold point.
Number 6 of the biggest copers of the season. Oh, by the way, honorable mention is fucking Hulk Hogan. I know he's not related, but I saw him on the Pat McAfee show, and he had a whole bunch of excuses on why he got booed, including politics. All right, Hogan, let me do you a favor real quick. I know this is not a wrestling podcast, but let me break the fourth wall for you.
Kind of wish it was.
The Undertaker is just as hard right as you, and he didn't get booed. So what's the excuse, you balding old bitch? Eat a dick.
Before you continue, if you want to see more wrestling, if you want to see a good wrestling podcast like ours, go check out the Four Post Massacre podcast over on YouTube. It's the Higher Morgan and Adam Jackpot.
Mm-hmm.
I need to listen to them. I like those guys.
Please do.
Was I at number 6?
Yes,
Yeah,
number 6.
yeah.
Number 6.
And someone repeat what number 6 was if you were listening.
Okay, if I remember correctly, number 6 was, if I remember correctly, Commanders fans.
No, that's
Commanders
7.
was 7.
Oh yeah.
Number 7. Yeah, you're right. Number 6.
Yeah, it was
you
number
had an
7.
honorable mention at Hulk Hogan.
Ryan.
Yeah, 6
Hulk Hogan.
Okay, so number 6, man, see, I already had 1 through 5 figured out pretty easily. I had the bottom figured out easy. It's tough to find out who's 6 because I could be nasty and say Cowboys fans, but I'm not going to do that. I've already put Scooter and Jerry Jones, so no need for me to do that.
That's already big enough. Big enough, so that works.
So, you know what? Let's reach just a little bit. AFC North as a whole.
Oh,
that works. Yeah, that can work.
Oh, trust me, that's not the first time that any team in the AFC North is in this whole thing, because number 5 is the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh,
Yep,
that old line.
I've had to hear a lot about how the Bengals could have made the playoffs, but you didn't. You didn't. You know why you didn't? Because you lost games you should have won, and your defense is ass. Do you want the rest of the AFC North to feel sorry for you? Because no, the fuck we are not.
Nope.
Get the job done, and maybe you make the playoffs next time. And you don't have to hope for the Kansas City Chiefs to bail you out. Morons. Number 4. Ravens fans.
Here we go.
Especially when it comes to the MVP conversation.
Here we go.
I'm going to say something that is going to piss a lot of that fan base off. I am tired of the same conversations being had over and over again when it comes to the Ravens. I'm tired of it. No MVP Lamar would have gotten would have made up for the fact that we are not even in the fucking Super Bowl. We had to watch Patrick Mahomes crip walk his way to another Super Bowl. I'm tired of the excuses. Get the fucking job done. And I won't have to complain. I won't have to bitch. I won't have to moan. I won't have to talk shit about my football team. Because I know Zach is not a big fan of that. But I'm tired of the excuses. And I know Ravens fans are getting tired of the excuses too. Something needs to change. If you don't do it, I will not be as patient as I usually am.
I think I'm starting to turn into Jamal a little bit.
Oh, so you mean what I was doing the entire season was right? Thank you for admitting that. Speaking of which, I'm at number 3.
Yes, number 3.
Number 3.
Good. Ravens fans when it comes to Justin Tucker.
Jesus.
Disgusting all the way around. There are some Ravens fans so obtusely blind to the fact that maybe, just maybe, there's a possibility he may have actually done the horrible shit he's accused of. As equal of a possibility, he may have not done it. So how about you shut the fuck up and just let the case happen?
Mm-hmm.
And if he needs to be fired, so be it. I know he's one of the most popular players on our team. I get it. But if he has to go, he has to go. We don't get to bash the Cleveland Browns, and then when we have a Deshaun Watson of our own, we want to make all the excuses. No. If Tucker has to go, he has to go. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2.
Yep.
The entire AFC West.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, dear.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Yep.
Since 2016, the Chiefs have won the division clean.
Yes. Entirely, yes.
How are y'all repeating the same shit that led to the Patriots becoming what they were? Can y'all wake up? Can y'all stop letting Kansas City bully y'all? Can you? Because I'm going to be honest with you. The one team I have faith in stopping Kansas City is the Broncos.
You sure?
Yes. Because unlike the Chargers, the Broncos don't need former Ravens players to get the job done.
Oh, okay.
The Broncos actually know how to punch people in the motherfucking mouth when they need to.
Your offense is built off of the 2023 Ravens.
J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, some other
Greg Roman, and a Harbaugh.
Jim.
If you
Harbaugh.
think that's the same formula is going to stop Kansas City, I am here to tell you, you are delusional. You are coping. You are seething. You just can't believe what you're seeing. Kansas City is going to win the AFC West, motherfucker.
If we couldn't do it, you couldn't do it with a budget version. You can't do it with a budget version of us.
I agree with that.
Number 1.
Here we go.
Buffalo Bills.
Why am I not surprised?
There we go.
You deserve to be at the top of this list because I'm going to be honest with you, even if you beat Kansas City, the Eagles would have beat y'all even worse. Because Lord knows you can't win a Super Bowl whenever you play an NFC East team. Lord knows you can't beat Kansas City when you're needed to, when people want you to. And the only thing you have is that Philadelphia whooped their ass. And while it sucks to be a Kansas City fan on that accord, guess what? They could still make the Super Bowl next year. Because it's not like they have to worry about any other team in the AFC. But you guys in particular helped create this monster. You gave them Patrick Mahomes. You gave them Xavier Worthy. You've lost to them 4 times in the playoffs. How do you expect shit to change when you keep repeating the same mistakes? I notice a lot that the NFL has changed rules because of your team. Don't believe me? The overtime rules. Guess who got those changed? The Bills. The electric markers for the 4th down. The NFL's considering this upcoming season. Because of you guys. Because of how you guys performed against Kansas City. One of the more favorite QBs in the NFL is Josh Allen. If you ask people on how the referees be looking at him, and then Josh Allen gets MVP. I'm not mad at him getting MVP. I get it. It is what it is. They didn't want to give it to Lamar. Whatever. But tell me something. How does that MVP feel when Patrick Mahomes is in another Super Bowl? Does it feel good? Is it great? No, it's not. It feels hollow. It feels pointless because it don't mean shit until you win the big fucking game, which everyone understands. Stop being comfortable with mediocrity. Stop being comfortable with just having playoff success and then getting blown out in the playoffs. Stop doing this. This goes to the Bills. This goes to the AFC North, especially the Ravens. Stop being comfortable with just being good enough to make the playoffs. I want a fucking Super Bowl. Not a playoff win, not just the AFC North. I want every goddamn thing. And if we can't get every goddamn thing, at least get the fucking Super Bowl. But that ain't happening until someone steps up and punches Kansas City in the fucking mouth. And until that happens, I have no reason to trust any AFC team against Kansas City when it matters. Do what you're fucking expected to, and then you can beat Kansas City in the Super Bowl, like the goddamn Eagles. Speaking of the Super Bowl, you might as well get to it now, because I feel the blood vessel beginning to burst in my fucking brain.
Fair enough.
All right, now then,
let's get to it, actually.
Yes. Now, hold on, Jacob.
Hold on, Cody. Let Carter talk.
Now, first and foremost, what a Super Bowl it was. I mean, 127.7 million folks tuned in to see it. I think that broke last year's record.
It's actually,
It was also
it's actually
a,
the highest. It's the highest viewed Super Bowl
and also,
in the Super Bowl era.
Also, another record got broken. I told Jacob this before the podcast got started.
Yeah.
All right, Carter.
Now, like we said, this Super Bowl might as well be sponsored by Hank's Leather Goods because, good Lord, this was a belt to ass Super Bowl from beginning to end.
This is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say Jalen Hurts really stepped up to the plate and he did his thing. That's the reason how come he's the Super Bowl MVP, by the way.
Yep.
Eagles defeated the Chiefs, stopping the three-peat madness, 40 to
Thank
22.
God.
This game wasn't even close. There's a
Nope.
couple of garbage touchdowns near the end because it was 34-0 at halftime.
Yeah, basically.
24.
The second largest deficit for halftime in Super Bowl history.
And and there was a whole lot of reactions, a whole lot of folks reacting. Tom Glossy reacted as a Chiefs fan. As a matter of fact, I might get ready to play your name tree in a few. But overall, though, this was a great Super Bowl victory for Philadelphia. I have a question, Giants. Giants fans, how does it feel like to watch?
Here
Thank
we go.
you. Thank you, Carter. You just reminded me. There was a tie for number 1 on the coping list.
Wait, there was another one?
Yes, the Bills aren't the only ones at number 1. Hello, Giants!
May I play the violin then?
The entirety of the Giants. Not just the management. The fans have to eat shit too.
Matt?
Because how in the bluest of blue fucks do you let Daniel Jones get $40 million? And say, well, now it's the Super Bowl! Giants management needs to be shot in a fucking cannon to the goddamn sun and take Justin Tucker with you. Because good God, how the fuck do you do that? Incompetence, stupidity, bewildering, mind-boggling, brain-numbing, stupidity at its finest. Grade A, S+ on the dumbass scale. Why don't you take the Giants management and put them in the short bus? Because maybe that'll be the one place they're good in.
And look how great Saquon Barkley did with the Eagles.
I am not sorry for what I just said, because Giants management deserves to be fired.
And he finally won the Super Bowl with the Eagles. Wow.
Nick Sirianni has a ring because Giants management are fucking morons.
What was the lesson here about running backs right there, Jamal?
Pay your running backs their fucking money and you get a Super Bowl. Who would have fucking guessed?
There you go.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, since I'm on this bandwagon of being right, guess who was also right about this game? Me! You know how you beat a dynasty? You punch them in the fucking mouth and you keep stepping on them until they can't fight back. And guess what Kansas City did? They got punched in the mouth and they couldn't fight back until it was pointless. This is how you beat teams that win and win and win and win. You build a team capable of shutting them the fuck up. And when you shut the fuck up, they have nothing to say.
This is a lesson learned for all 30 teams. What did the Eagles do, unlike other teams, to beat the Chiefs?
Build a defense. Build a competent offense.
Look what they did to Patrick Mahomes. Look what
when you build a competent defense, you don't even need to blitz. They didn't blitz a single time. And they got to Mahomes 6 times.
Man, huge lesson learned right there.
And he threw 2 interceptions, one of which went to Cooper DeJean for a pick 6.
On his birthday, by the way.
The Ku Klux clamped down on the Kermit the Frog, and guess what? He got a TD out of it. For every team in the NFL, I hope you realize you don't get to choose your heroes. The heroes just win. And Philadelphia became the hero that no one wanted, but you got anyway.
Yep.
Hey, Jacob, you got the picture?
Yeah, I saw. Oh, I saw it. I saw it. It was
showed up.
good.
All right. I think that's all we have, maybe for Jamal, and I think we are.
Let me go ahead and just point this back out that there's nothing much else need to add except Jamal has a point. Jamal always has a point.
Yep.
So, let me go ahead.
Let's not say always, but there was a part of me that's being petty.
Yes.
Now, like I said, there was some reactions, mainly one from you, Name Tree. So let's go.
The refs took it personally, didn't they? The fix was in, we all said. Kansas City was gonna pull off some bullshit and win it with ease. Oh baby, did the scriptwriters throw a twist in this storyline or what? That was a clinic Vic Fangio put on. Relentlessly harassing Casey's offense. And he didn't even have to blitz to do it. The Chiefs' double magic folded like a house of cards all night long. Belt to fucking ass. Those butt cheeks were beat red after this spanking. The buttholes were gaping and the prostates were bleeding. So much for an offense when it's unable to do a damn thing. Tomahawk chopped right in the sphincter. Patrick Mahomes went from GOAT to the old definition of GOAT. Dude apparently got bedazzled by Bourbon Street and couldn't throw a football. Wildly inaccurate, flummoxed in the pocket, unleashing endless white boy summer on the world. Kendrick Lamar could have spent another 20 minutes dissing him on stage and it would have been more productive than Mahomes in the first half. It's like the Chiefs offense remembered, oh yeah, we're coached by Matt fucking Nagy. Perhaps Nuke Hopkins got paid to take a dive. Seriously, there was no one within 20 yards of him. How the fuck do you drop that pass? People keep saying the Bears should have taken Mahomes over Trubisky. This is how that would have gone for Chicago if it happened. Dude turned into Trey Lance out there. The whole offense melted down on 4-man rushes. Everyone in Buffalo has to be sitting around asking one question. How the fuck did we lose to this? These guys turned into a JV squad against Georgia's national championship team. And now they're champions in the NFL. Kansas City needed a hero in this dark time. His name, Kadarius Toney. His fumble signal didn't light up in the night, unfortunately. We eradicated one cancer and now we face our national nightmare. Eagles fans being unleashed on an NFL world. Nick Sirianni is their ringleader. This man's now immortal. Please kill me now. But while I get irrationally triggered, let us praise the real feel-good story of this game. Kenny Pickett's a Super Bowl champion. Just as I had prophesied when he was drafted. We deserve this NFL season. Now let's never speak of it again.
Dummy, yeah. Enough said.
And
Yep.
Can I just say the memes? The memes.
Now, first of all, shout out to you, Name Tree, for doing that video. By the way, the link to his channel is in the description.
Oh yeah, go
Oh wait, hold on.
What's up?
There's a 3-way tie for number 1.
Oh.
Hello, Nick Wright.
Oh.
For the entirety of the season, he was predicting the Eagles' downfall. He was saying all these picks they were making were going to be bad, were going to be bust. He was never going to give Philadelphia any credit. He was never going to give Jalen Hurts any credit. He was never going to give Saquon any credit. And they continued to win over and over and over and over again. Oh, but Kansas City's going to beat them by 10. Oh, no. Kansas City lost by 18. Hey, Nick Wright, shut the fuck up, you balding bitch.
The best part was
put some goddamn respect on Jalen Hurts, you fucking smurf.
The best part was he was trying so hard to get out of it. Went on first things first, but then he took every single joke like a true champ.
You know what? This podcast is finna get sued, but I don't care. I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. Hey, Nick Wright, on behalf of Philly fans, you not like us. You not like us.
No!
Hey, Drake. Yeah, I hear you like them young. You better never go to cell block 1.
Shit!
By the way, the most watched Super Bowl halftime show with 133 million viewers.
Top Michael Jackson's Super Bowl show in 1993.
Now, Jacob, Do you have the memes and can you show them up?
Enough of the memes. Enough of the memes.
I don't think we need the memes, considering I might just get this podcast sued by Drake.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hey.
But
you can't.
And if Drake sues this podcast, I want him to take his Canadian ass to North Carolina to a specific city called Raleigh. Go to the state capital. I'll meet you there, and we can go wop. Fuck them up.
No.
Anyways,
Okay, that's it.
Cardi, you might want to stop this podcast before I say something extremely
let me just say this. Let me just go. Put that away. Let me just do this.
AKC. You Uber outside? Oh, I just know at least 2 of them refs getting fired tomorrow. And thus, America thanks the football gods for paying off their need to root for the Eagles. And bonus, no more Taylor Swift till September. I get all this just from leaving New York? Man, I should have asked for a trade or something. They called me the most overrated quarterback in the league. Well, I guess now y'all gotta call me champion. Oh man, the book club about to go crazy.
Yep. Thank you very much.
That's it.
And Philly people. Goddamn.
Not.
No. Hold on. Let me also bring this up. Just stop. Let me just bring this up also. Philadelphia, they expect over 1 million folks to be there for the Super Bowl for the victory parade. So that should be very, very interesting. And on that note, and this is not a moment too soon. Before we close out the bar, let me go through the scores real quick. As a matter of fact, it ain't gonna take me long because both these games just got started. The Raptors and San Francisco just got on the way, as well as the Knicks. This can't be right. Hold on, let me refresh.
North Central, Weapon.
It is the first quarter. Relax, ass, before I find a way for my fist to end up in your ass.
Nope.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just see. 13-11 so far between the Knicks and the Pacers.
You're down by 2. Relax the anal beads in your butthole.
We also got coming up later on this evening, as we brought up, Grizzlies go play against the Suns. Before that, the Pistons go play against the Bulls. That game's supposed to tip up at the top of the hour.
Hey, Phoenix. I hear your organization is looking disastrous after the whole KD trade rumor. Ooh, it's almost like I'm not surprised.
Mm-hmm.
This is what happens when you have Kevin Durant on your team. You want to trade him, and now he's upset. Ooh, I'm scared. Eat a dick.
Over on the college hardwood, number 3 Florida is leading number 22 Mississippi State 26-22. That game is in the first half.
First half, yeah.
At halftime, Auburn has a 34-32 lead over Vanderbilt. Auburn better be careful because Vanderbilt has known to upset some teams, and they probably might do it again tonight. So Auburn better be careful.
Another one.
Tennessee, number 5, is leading number 15 Kentucky. Kentucky is leading Tennessee, 33-24.
Oh, that's nice.
So that probably might be an upset in Lexington. Keep and watch out for that. Number 7, Purdue is leading number 20 Michigan, 37-33. That game is about to get ready to head into the half. You catch that game over on Peacock. Number 10, Iowa State leads UCF 32-30 at halftime. And the game's coming up later on this evening. Arizona and Kansas State, DePaul and Marquette, Alabama and Texas, Georgia and Texas A&M, Indiana and Michigan State, Colorado and Kansas, and UConn and Creighton. And over on the women's side, check them out real quick. TCU is leading BYU 23-19 after the first quarter. And coming up at the top of the hour, we got West Virginia and Baylor. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule joining us here this evening. First and foremost, if you like what you see, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, share this video, and when you do subscribe to our channel, please hit the bell so that you will know whenever we stream.
Have a good one, y'all. I'm going to head out.
All right, thanks for joining us, Zach. Want to thank Zach. Want to thank Jamal. Want to thank Matt. Want to thank Cody. Want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight.
For a random final message. When you don't deliver, you're going to end up in the situation where you're rooting for a dickhead to save you from another dickhead. Get better, the rest of the NFL, and maybe you'll want to root for Nick Sirianni to win a Super Bowl.
Let me just bring this up. Super Bowl 60 is going to be in San Fran next year. So that's
on NBC.
Yes, it's going to be on NBC and Peacock next year. Super Bowl 60 is going to be in San Fran.
And the color scheme, and to disparage any color theorists, they decided to go full rainbow.
Yep.
It hasn't stopped people from going, ooh, Chargers and fucking
Bills.
Fucking
49. What?
You think I'm gonna trust the fucking Buffalo Bills to go to the Super Bowl?
I was predicting. Okay, damn.
Even as a prediction, you think I'm gonna trust the fucking Bills?
Fair enough. What are we gonna pick?
The Chiefs.
Fair enough.
The Chiefs and the fucking Eagles again, because it's the Super Bowl we fucking deserve.
Yeah.
Let's keep this in mind if we get to next year.
I can see it now. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. Just want to bring that up. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so we thank you so much for joining us here this evening. All right, then, Jacob, go ahead and take us home.
With pleasure.
Alrighty.
Safe to say, this episode was loony to say the least, but it was well deserved. And what a way to end off this nutty episode. And we can finally close the curtain on the 2024-2025 NFL season, and we can put it in hibernation until September again. But that doesn't mean the sports world is done, to say the least. No. Because the NHL is just about to kick off their All-Star break tomorrow with the Four Nations face-off, and of course, the NBA is about to get started with their All-Star weekend, to say the least. And trust me when I say this, that doesn't mean you have to
still marching on to the badness.
That's indeed, because we are now about to hit the halfway mark. And I don't know if we
US.
I doubt we did. But Friday is Valentine's Day. So on behalf of all of us here at the bar, we want to wish all of you all a happy early Valentine's Day. Hope you found yourselves a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And also, once we get past February, the madness will begin, and we will restart happy hour for the Madness of March, starting off with, of course,
I want to
Memorial Selection Sunday.
And Jacob, I just want to make this known, if we ever do a MLB 2025 prediction, I got a juicy one.
Just save it.
I'm saving it. I am saving it. I'm just saying.
We get that. We'll get to that when we get to March. Anyways, but we get to March. But till then, we've still got a lot going on. And of course, as stated, this Sunday is the running of the 500 for our white boys who like to see cars go just taking left turns. So hope you enjoy the Great American Race this Sunday on Fox. And of course, the Premier League and the Champions League is having their fun as well. So don't be like you stuff across the line. And like we said, and if you like what you saw for this episode, then please, by all means, like this video and share it across all social media platforms. That being, of course, Facebook, Twitter, and Blue Sky. We don't touch TikTok and Instagram because A, Instagram is too toxic for us, and B, TikTok is weird. And if you like what you saw, then subscribe to the VWU Sports Podcast channel. And if you want to be notified when we go live, like I said, every Tuesday, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific on our YouTube channel, then by all means, do us all a favor and hit that bell.
Okay, whoever does the bells will win one.
Okay. And we notify when we go live on our upcoming shows. But until then, we need to go rest up and continue watching on to see what's going on in the college world and get us ready for the All-Star breakers. Once that's over, gentlemen, the NBA and the NHLs will begin their playoff pushes.
Not just left with the UFL's coming soon, so be careful.
That's true. Spring football, even though fall football's done, that doesn't mean spring's not ready.
And I guess
we got more football.
Yeah, and I guess this applies for NBA and NHL. The playoff push begins, but there's a golden rule: don't get eliminated.
Thank you very much.
There we go.
Then, we need to go rest up. We will see you guys next week for episode 162. For my boys, Jamal, Zach, Matt, and Cody. For our executive producer, Jose, and my partners, Brandon and Carter. This is JB signing off. We will see you guys next week for episode 162 of the VW Sports Podcast. Till then, y'all stay safe and y'all have yourselves a good night, everybody.
Lakers.
Okay, fuck off. You on next week.